Imagine a world where the only light comes from bioluminescent fungi and the air is thick with spores, yet it exists directly beneath your feet. That isn't science fiction. That is reality 1 mile underground in Michigan. For decades, we believed the ground was dead rock, but today, scientists have cracked open an ancient cavern 1,640 feet deep to reveal a bustling metropolis of life. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the hidden corners of our planet. Today, you are going to meet the fungal kingdom that lives in total darkness, far from the sun and free from oxygen, proving that Earth is far more alive than we ever imagined. Let's start with the location itself, a place most of us have never heard of but will soon know intimately as the ANTRIM shale beneath Lake Michigan. This isn't just some random crack in the earth. It is a massive, water-filled fracture system running deep inside ancient sedimentary rock that has been sitting there for billions of years. The discovery happened when researchers from the University of Michigan drilled into this darkness, expecting to find nothing but sterile mineral dust and cold water. Instead, they stumbled upon something far more surprising. They found a thriving ecosystem teeming with life where sunlight has never touched and free-floating oxygen is a myth. It's like finding an entire city inside a giant glass bottle buried miles below the surface of the Great Lakes. The sheer scale of this hidden world challenges everything we thought we knew about the limits of biological existence on our planet. Now, let's talk about what they actually found inside that bottle of darkness. They identified a staggering 689 different fungal species living in these water-filled fractures. That sounds like a lot of mushrooms for a single underground spot, but think about it differently. These aren't just generic mold. This is a highly diverse community, including 13 species that are potentially brand new to science. This means we have literally never seen the faces of these creatures before they were discovered here in Michigan. Beyond the fungi, the team also found worms and tardigrades, tiny resilient organisms known for surviving extreme conditions, living alongside each other in what appears to be a complex underground food web. It's a biological jungle that operates on its own rules, completely isolated from the surface world above, thriving in an environment that used to be considered absolutely barren, lifeless rock. Here is where it gets truly fascinating and a bit counterintuitive for our modern understanding of biology. Most fungi rely on sunlight or decaying organic matter near the surface to survive, but these specific colonies have adapted to live in total darkness without any sunlight whatsoever. How do they get their energy? They are feeding on dissolved nutrients from the deep groundwater that seeps through the ancient shale layers above them. It's a completely different metabolic strategy than anything we see on land or even in shallow underground caves. This discovery forces us to rethink our definition of where life can exist and how adaptable it is when stripped of all familiar environmental cues. The fact that this ecosystem is so rich despite being cut off from the surface biosphere suggests that Earth's capacity for life is infinitely more expansive than we ever gave credit for, hiding vast, untold civilizations waiting in the deep places we thought were dead zones. Why does this matter beyond just being cool? The implications are massive for astrobiology and the search for life on other planets. If we can find complex ecosystems like this one, living in total darkness deep within planetary crusts using groundwater as a resource, then the possibility of finding similar life forms on Mars or Europa becomes much more realistic. We used to think that liquid water was the only requirement for life, but this discovery shows us that life can be incredibly resilient and adaptable even when stripped of oxygen and light. It gives scientists new directions to look in their search for extraterrestrial life. Instead of just looking at surface ice or shallow groundwater, we now know to dig deeper into subsurface fractures where unique microbial communities might hide. This changes the game entirely for future space exploration missions, giving us a blueprint for what kind of alien world we should actually be expecting to find. So there you have it, the secret life of Michigan's underground fungi. From 1,640 feet down in the ANTRIM shale, we've seen that darkness is just as fertile as sunlight when you know where to look. It's a reminder that our planet is full of surprises waiting beneath our feet. If this deep dive into the unknown sparked your curiosity, Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos exploring the hidden corners of our world. Drop a comment below telling me if you want us to explore any other underground secrets next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.